Today, we're doing a day in the life video. I know. So I usually wake up pretty early, around 6:30, when the kids start to get up. And honestly, it's kind of impossible to sleep after this, right? But yeah, sometimes I help them get ready, and sometimes I'm out the door even before they're up. It really just depends on what's going on, you know. If I need to get into the office, I'm just gone, right? And today, I'm kind of just work from home. Here, I'm kind of getting ready because I'm going to work out at my mom's house in the morning. You know, I have a few like remodeling projects there, so I need to check it out. But yeah, I'll probably stop by a cafe here a little bit on the way, do some diff reviews and like check email and things like that. And I really like to switch up my work environment from time to time. And I just kind of like working at a cafe sometimes. And honestly, it's a pretty good place to get some focus time if you're not doing like intense coding things, right? This pizza's great. I come here every now and then on the way to my mom's house. So yeah, it's one of my favorite perks really about software engineering, that you could literally work anywhere in the world and get a ton of work done. That flexibility is just like really incredible. But yeah, I also did this entire challenge last year where I didn't drink any coffee, but I don't think I could ever do that again. So here, I'm at my new office. I painted it entirely black. I kind of just wanted to do it because I had these black slates, like wooden slates that I ordered, and just all black just seemed like the right call. I kind of really like it, even though it's a little extreme. And you know, I've been doing all these like decorating and stuff, and I still need to add curtains and like more furniture here. I even thought about doing a podcast, and that's why I have these like 2 chairs, but I just don't think I have the bandwidth as long as I have a full-time job. But yeah, you can see here that I have a Keychron keyboard, a split keyboard. It's probably my favorite keyboard. I have like 3 pairs of them, one here, one in my other office, and one at work. About 8 o'clock or so, I'm usually starting my day. I try to code as much as humanly possible these days. And, you know, at Meta, like debugging builds take a long time. So it's good to have like a lot of space to get up and like code and then walk around. And so yeah, I try to always have a lot of natural sunlight wherever I'm working. Like I said, I'm coding mostly today. I have a few meetings in the morning and a few later, but I have been really trying to focus on long blocks of uninterrupted coding time. All right, it's 11:09 and I'm still coding today. Today has been a pretty long coding session, which I absolutely love, and I'm always trying to push for more coding time. It's kind of getting towards the holidays. I think next week is Thanksgiving week, so a lot of people are out. So I've just been able to focus 100% on coding this morning. I had a few meetings. I was helping some people out with some AI stuff, getting their local set up. But yeah, overall, I'm just coding, which is great. I get pretty animated during my meetings, I think. I actually think it's just because I'm just genuinely excited to chat with my coworkers because I really like them. But yeah, then there are these other types of meetings where I'm just a silent participant, right? Status meetings where other people are just like chatting and getting their status, and I'm just waiting to give my status. All right, it's time for lunch. 12:30. Got a kind of a late lunch, but gonna eat with my mom. Gonna go back down to my office in my house. It's always nice to be able to eat with my mom. There's this crazy stat that I read in college, that majority of the people would have spent 90% of their time with their parents by the time that they live for college. And that actually made me really sad. So I try to spend as much time with them. But you should like think about it. Like try to count onto how many times you'll actually see your parents. That's crazy. So here I'm back at my house to start the afternoon work session. I'm realizing now, looking at this footage, that I have a ton of offices. It's kind of a temporary state, right, while I'm getting ready to move. But I actually have the same setup in all the places that I work. You know, same keyboard, same mouse, same like kind of monitor setup, phone holder, laptop. Try to have a standing desk in all of them. All right, so here's my setup very quickly.
It's very blend. I just have single monitor, phone holder thing, keyboard, mouse, laptop. This is a standing desk from Ergonoff. Back from lunch, 1:30. Took a little bit longer than I usually like, but next block of coding.
So I recently tried to do Lex Freeman's daily routine kind of challenge. One part of it is he does like a 4-hour block, like 2 4-hour blocks, actually 3 4-hour blocks sessions of deep focus work. And I kind of really like that. Obviously I can't do it like him because I have like a job. I have like a job that requires like meetings and stuff, and I don't have full autonomy of my time, right? And I have kids and things. But I just like this concept of having this 4 blocks of uninterrupted deep focus work. So I try to really mimic that as much as possible. And I think it's really important that you protect your time. It's something that like a lot of people don't really know how to do or don't even value it. You know, they just kind of go with the flow and accept all the meetings that they're invited to. But I highly encourage you to audit the meetings and random things that you need to do and optimize your coding time as much as possible, especially if you're an engineer. You're probably realizing by now that this isn't like a regular day in a life video of a meta software engineer. You know, the bunch of the ones that I've seen, you know, everyone's just like eating ice cream and like not working and stuff. So, but honestly, this is like majority of my days. And when I'm at work, I'm actually even more distracted because people come by and ask me questions and things like that. And I'm always just trying to get as much work done as possible during the day, like during work hours, so I can spend time with my family and do other stuff afterwards. Yeah, these days I've been like really concerned about my health. I sit way too much and I'm so stiff. And even if I have like a standing desk, I always just feel like I'm not getting enough time away from like sitting. So these days I've been trying to get some walks in if I'm not exercising that day. And during my walk today, I saw this amazing like ray of sunlight. I felt like God was calling me or something. But yeah, I always try to get 10,000 steps, but honestly, I haven't really been on top of that game lately. I got to really do it better after vacation. I am finishing the day off with like some last minute coding, a little bit of more diff reviews, and just getting some dog fooding stuff. But yeah, it was a pretty good work session.
Alright. Done for the day. It's 5:39. I didn't finish everything, but got pretty far. I'll finish off some of the stuff tomorrow. I landed a few diffs, started a few dog fooding stuff. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So right now it's 5:39. We're gonna probably spend some time with the family and then I don't know, chill for the rest of the day, put the kids to bed.
So I don't always cook every day. My wife actually does a lot of the heavy lifting around the house. She's a stay-at-home mom, and she has the most difficult job, like raising kids, taking them to all the after-school stuff. It's just a lot of work. But if I finish work early, I'll try to like help out a little bit. You know, I actually really enjoy cooking, but I just don't have the time. And sometimes I try to help out with the homework for the kids. I help them with like taekwondo and stuff, but we always argue about it because my kids are super stubborn. They think they're always right. But yeah, and recently we've been doing something kind of fun where we try to make a video game together. I like set up Cloud Code with a bunch of MCP servers to like automatically create sprites and make changes in the code base in Godot. Yeah, it's just been really fun, and like it's just been really fun to be able to prototype like in real time with my kids, not touching the code once. You know, they just like have an idea and we get to just test it out. It's like awesome, and this whole process is getting them really excited about technology. And you know, I don't know if it like coding's gonna be a thing in 20 years, but I guarantee you technology is still going to be a thing. So yeah, around 8 p.m. that's when I put the kids to bed. I didn't really film that, but now at night, this is my time. I get to do whatever I want, you know, spend time with the wife, or do YouTube stuff, or play video games. And today I'm playing Arc Raiders. it's just been all over my feed and everyone's been talking about it. So I just had to try it. It's such a sweaty game, honestly, but I've been kind of enjoying it. It's like a weird blend of like PUBG and like extraction shooters, like Tarkov and things like that. But yeah, I used to play a lot of that kind of stuff back in the day. So yeah, it's really weird watching myself play video games. I remember this moment. It was like very intense, and I was kind of proud of like my little gameplay here. But it doesn't look like I'm like struggling or like excited at all. I just look kind of bored. I guess you could see that I'm breathing a little bit heavier though. But yeah, don't make fun of me, okay? Like I'm a dad of 2. I haven't really been playing that much. My heydays of a gamer is probably behind me. But yeah, that's basically it. That's my day in the life. It's not glamorous. It's not like crazy exciting, but I kind of enjoy it like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different than my normal, but subscribe. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.